Hey, now it's Anthony with A&A Professional Services. And before we get into this video, go ahead and join the NewWave Facebook group. Let's get into it. We got $1,000 in a day in mobile auto detailing. You got some people who think that mobile detailers charge, 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks. And those people don't realize what all goes on into detailing. So they don't think that we're making the type of money that we do. There are people that's been in the industry for a long time and their prices are very, very cheap, in my opinion. Then you got those who are making, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year doing this. That's because those detailers market to a certain demographic that they know they're going to get a high profit from. And that's what you're going to need to actually make that type of money. The first thing is your prices have to be right. Your prices got to be right. I don't care what kind of car you're doing, whether it's a Mercedes S550 like the one you see me doing right here, or if it's a Escalade or Rolls Royce. I mean, your prices have to be up there. I know some detailers out there that are doing high-end cars, but they're still charging 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks to do a car. If you're charging those prices, it's going to be harder to get to the $1,000 a day mark. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of detailers that are making $1,000 a day, $2,000, $3,000. Just depends on the service. You got some detailers that they do a lot of paint correction or a lot of ceramic coatings or PPF or whatever, but me, I don't do a lot of ceramic coatings. I don't do any PPFs. I do a little bit of paint correction here and there, but not a whole lot. So most of mine is coming from your standard basic detailing, which means, applying wax, washing, shampooing, cleaning, right? Just really it's basic cleaning. At the end of the day, you can call it what you want. You can call it detailing this, but you're just cleaning the car. And I just keep it that simple. I don't try to make it any bigger than what it really is. But you can actually go out there and make 200, 300, 400 a car. And all you're doing is extracting carpets, vacuuming, wiping things down. Just your everyday cleaning of a vehicle. But on this particular day, I did 3 cars. So it took me 3 cars to get 1,000. And in order for me to be able to complete 3 cars, I got to prepare the day before. So that means I got to make sure that my van is up to par, that everything is working properly. Make sure I got gas in my van. Also my equipment, make sure everything with my equipment is running good. That means filling it up with gas, making sure that it has oil, anything on the equipment that seems to be failing, go ahead and repair it and get that done. Also, making sure the towels are cleaned and washed and ready to go. Make sure that all my bottles and everything that I'm using, as far as like chemicals, are filled to the top. Because when you get to this job, you want to just hop out and start detailing. You don't want anything to get in your way. Also, backup stuff. Maybe you need a water hose just in case your pressure washer go out and you may have to tap into your customer's water and use the hose to finish the job, because you don't have time to be trying to fix the pressure washer if anything happens to it. So if your generator goes out, You have extension cords. You just plug into their house, or you have a second generator, or you have an inverter that's been installed in your vehicle. You want to have a solution for every problem that could happen. And even then, you can still have a problem. But it won't hit you as bad if you got backup plans. Also, you got to get started early. Your scheduling has to be right. You may not be lucky enough to get all the cars at one appointment. The cars may be spread out. So you want to make sure you get an early start, which means going to bed the night before, getting the adequate rest, getting up early, getting your day started, eating, all that type of stuff. You got to be organized, and this has to be a plan, because it's just not going to happen all willy-nilly. You're just not going to be able to just wake up one day and just knock out these cars if you don't have a plan. Also, your prices got to be right. Your prices have to be right. If your lowest price is less than $100, it's gonna be harder to get to that $1,000 day. Your prices should probably range from $250 to $450, somewhere in there. And it's easier at those prices to get $1,000 in one day. Or you can offer more services. You can offer higher end services where you do 1 or 2 cars, you got $1,000. It's up to you. It depends on what you're comfortable with. Comfortability comes with just doing it over and over and over and over again. Then you get to the point where it's like second nature to you. You're able to do these type of jobs. When I first started out, I wasn't comfortable with a lot of stuff, so I just stuck to basic detailing, basic washing, nothing fancy. And I was coming in at lower prices. As time went on, I just started charging more pretty much charging more for the same service. And I'm comfortable with this service. Now, don't get me wrong, I can do other things, but this is where I'm at right now. And in the future, I will. So another way is you can actually upsell. So if you see a baby seat in the car, ask them, do they want their baby seats clean? If you see the headlights are cloudy, ask them, do they want their headlights restored? This way you can get closer to that number with less cars. And that's pretty much what I did when I got there. When I got to this appointment, I started, when he came outside, we looked at the vehicles, I pointed things out to him. Do you want to take care of this? Do you want to take care of that? He declined some of it, he agreed to some of it, and that just got me to that $1,000 day. So there are many ways you can get to the $1,000 day. These are not the only way, but this is just the way that I did it on this particular job. All right, so I hope y'all like the video. Please like, share, subscribe. And shouts out to the New Wave. Peace. Yeah.